Good morning and welcome to Terrific Tuesday. Today is going to be a little bit shorter than yesterday because, well, I'll get into that as we go on. All right, so here are your usual morning warm-up activities, um, just so you can get your bodies moving, get the oxygen to your brain. Here's your assignment for morning meeting today. On Google Hangouts, ask a partner to share something that they miss about being in school. My partner was, and they shared, Now, here's the key here. You cannot choose the same partner that you had yesterday. It has to be a completely different person. So reach out to a classmate. And like I said yesterday, if they don't respond right away, if they respond later in the week, that's fine. Just make sure that you complete this at your earliest that you can. Okay. Oh, and yesterday for the morning meeting, I forgot to share something new, something good, or something bad that happened over the weekend. Was that I me and Justin are working a lot in the backyard to extend our patio. And so we did a lot of digging of dirt. So it's something new and something good. I thought it was pretty cool, nice to be outside and working on something that will make our backyard even better. Um, and then for today, something that I miss about being in school is seeing your guys' faces every day. Some of you guys I've seen, some of you guys I talk to, but I'm not talking to all of you every day, so that makes it a little bit harder. So, at about 1 o'clock, I'm going to be on Google Hangouts and I'm going to be sending a link if you guys want to meet and talk about assignments, how I could best help you, or if you just want to drop in, check in, and talk, that's totally fine with me. So look out for that 1 o'clock today and possibly 1 o'clock tomorrow as well, unless you guys say that a different time would work better for everybody. So for math, I will be able to apply concepts to complete math boxes. So your only assignment today is math boxes, and that's because yesterday's assignments are not complete. So I just want to give everybody a chance to kind of catch up. So you have some math boxes practice. For every math box, when you see these dotted squares, that's where you're going to enter in your answer. This time I know, I think last Thursday when I had you guys do math boxes, I had a lot of these boxes missing. So I made sure to add boxes to every part that you would normally answer. So let me know if those boxes get deleted. You could always click the undo button if you accidentally delete it. I'll show you that. Let's say I wanted to put my answer in here and I accidentally click backspace and it deletes it. Over up here in this corner, this little arrow that says undo, and you click it, it comes back. Okay, so if you ever make a mistake like that, you could always undo it, and that's totally fine. If you can't undo it, it won't come back up, then definitely message me or leave me a comment and I will go in and fix it. So here are some multiplication problems. I think you guys might see a pattern here when you are working on solving those problems. Now, for this one, you estimate first, so you round these two numbers to the nearest 10 or 100. I'll give you a clue, they're going to be to the nearest 100. Okay. And then you're actually going to solve it. You're not going to just give me your rounded answer, you have to give me the real answer. And does your answer make sense? You need to respond to that. Time, doing a little time review. And then what time was it 30 minutes ago? Now, that can be hard. I would count by fives and go backwards, 5, 10, but I'm not going to do the whole thing because I don't want to give you the answer. And then explain or show how could you use doubling to solve 6 times 8 in problem 2. So you'll have to go back a couple of slides and you know which problem it is because it says number 2 right here. And it was 6 times 8. So how could you use doubling to solve this? And here's your hint, okay? So that's it for math. That's all you have to do are those problems. Now I wanted to get more into your guys' writing assignment because I saw that that's where a lot of you guys stopped yesterday. And I think that you guys need a little bit more help. So what I did, if you didn't see the message in Google Hangouts, is I added a helpful video at the end of Monday slides. So go back. If you had started your introduction and you're happy with it, that's fine. Then you could go ahead and move on. If you're thinking that your introduction is missing something or that you need to add to it, then you could go back to the Monday slides and watch that YouTube video within the Monday slides, and it's helpful. So here's your objective for today. I will be able to create a problem that connects to the main character's actions. Now, it sounds complicated, but we're going to break it down so that way we know exactly what we need to do. So here's our narrative writing poster. We are done. Hopefully, if you're here, then you should be done with your introduction, okay? Now we are on to what's next is called the rising action. Rising action. So the purpose of a narrative we've already gone over. The story poses as a problem that needs to be solved. That is very important. So are we introducing the problem right here? Kind of. So rising action means what is happening with the characters that lead to a problem. Now that we have our characters and setting, we need to determine what the problem is and how the character got there. It's not just that, oh, we wound up trapped in a cage. How did the character get there? So for instance, this is paragraph 2 of The Wolf and the Fox, and it lets us know the beginnings of the problem that will need to be solved by the fox. In blue, we have our rising action, okay? Wolf turned to his small friend and said, I am hungry, Fox. You simply must seize me some food, or else I will starve. So there's the cause, and here's the effect. And if you don't find me food, I will have to eat you. Right here. So now we have, there's our rising action. The wolf is hungry. And then here's our problem for the fox. If he doesn't find him food, he's going to get eaten. Uh-oh. So that's kind of what we're looking at when we're talking about our rising action and our problem. We're kind of looking at a cause and effect. Okay? Cause and effect. All right. I know you guys were thinking it. So we're going to start with the problem. I think it's easier to start with the problem rather than start with how did they get there. So, for instance, I had my Rhonda, the kind, quiet mouse who was in a cottage in the dark forest. She had a friend, a gray squirrel named Hedwig. And all I did in my introduction was introduce them. I didn't give any indication as to what they're doing or what they will be doing in the story. So what will my little mouse Rhonda have to face? What will she have to face? Maybe she is the only mouse in the forest and wants to find other mice like her. I'm going to say Rhonda. That way it's more specific. Rhonda is the only mouse in the forest and wants to find other mice like her. So here's my problem. Now, how did we get to our problem? That's going to be our rising action. What is happening with the characters that lead to this problem? So did Rhonda all of a sudden decide that she wants to go find other mice like her? Maybe Squirrel, Hedwig, the squirrel, has a large family, and Rhonda gets jealous. All right. So now I have my reason why we have found our problem. Okay. So the reason why Rhonda has a problem is because she got jealous of Hedwig and that he's got a big family and she doesn't have a big family. So she wants to go find other mice like herself. There we go. Okay, so here are some transition words. This moves the story forward. Right now, we're only going to focus on the beginning, okay? And these are some transitional words and phrases I could use. First, in the beginning, last summer, this summer, one day, one night, it all began, to start, and once. Now, we've already used once in Once Upon a Time when we introduced our characters in our setting. I think for mine, I'm going to choose it all began to start off this body paragraph. Also, so this is where you're going to be writing your body paragraph. When you're writing your body paragraph, you want to start with the rising action and introduce the problem at the end of the paragraph. Okay? So that's how we're going to organize our information. And if you need a little extra help, you can press play on this video when you're in slides. And this shows how to kind of create those events that are going to take place in your story. It's a really helpful video. It's the same person that did the introductory video on Monday's slides. So, rising action first. And I want to start out with one of my transitional words. I'm going to say, it all began. It all began one summer day when Hedwig brought his son Ronald over to Rhonda's home. And remember, we want dialogue, right? Hello, Rhonda. Remember, I'm putting in quotes. Said Ronald. Hello, Ronald. Said Rhonda. Thank you for coming over with your dad. And I have to get to a place where Rhonda gets jealous. Maybe Ronald says something about his dad or his family. So I'm about to time out of this video and I will continue on the next. So start kind of thinking about what your problem would be for your character at this point.